Assalamu alaikum. This is Swarup Mazumder welcoming you to the English News Bulletin from Bangladesh Television, Chattogram Center. 7,61,785 crore taka proposed budget for the fiscal 2023-24, the biggest ever of the country's history, has been placed in the parliament today. In the proposed budget, total revenue earning has been estimated to be 5 lakh crore taka, including 4 lakh 30,000 crore taka from National Board of Revenue. Overall budget deficit has been estimated at 2,61,785 crore taka. The proposed budget has projection of attaining a GDP growth rate of 7.5% in coming fiscal. In the proposed budget, total development expenditure is 2,77,582 crore taka. Total operating expenditure is 4,75,281 crore taka. This year, income tax limit for the individuals has been proposed at 3,50,000 taka and income tax limit for elders and women has been proposed at 4 lakh taka. Earlier, the Cabinet at a special meeting approved the proposed national budget for the fiscal year 2023-24. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina presided over the meeting held at the Cabinet Room of the Jatiyo সংসদ Bhavan. Finance Minister A.H.M. Mustafa Kamal, other ministers and state ministers concerned attended the meeting. This is the country's 52nd budget and the 24th of the Awami League government in 5 terms. Tajuddin Ahmed presented the country's first budget as Finance Minister of the post-independence Bangabandhu government in 1972. This budget is the 5th consecutive budget of incumbent Finance Minister A.H.M. Mustafa Kamal. Turkey's President-elect Recep Tayyip Erdogan made a phone call to Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina last night since his re-election as the president and expressed hope to take Turkey-Bangladesh relations to a new height. During the telephonic conversation, Sheikh Hasina congratulated the Turkey president on his re-election by securing victory at the second round election, where the voter turnout rate was above 86%. She expressed her happiness as the people of Turkey made the right choice, which was proved after the runoff election. The Prime Minister reiterated that the people of Bangladesh would remain steadfast to stand by the brotherly people of Turkey at any time of need, as during the February 2023 earthquake. In the end, Sheikh Hasina conveyed her best wishes to President Erdogan and his family members and continued peace, progress and prosperity through him to the people of Turkey. President Mohammad Shahabuddin is leaving Dhaka for Turkey tonight on a 4-day visit to attend the swearing-in ceremony of President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. President will leave Hazrat Shahjalan International Airport in a VVIP flight of Biman Bangladesh Airlines at 11 p.m. This is his first foreign visit after being sworn in as president. During the visit, President Mohammad Shahabuddin will attend the swearing-in ceremony of the President of Turkey on June 3rd and participate in other programs. The President is scheduled to return home on June 6th after his visit to Turkey. Awami League General Secretary Waidul Qadir said, "The ruling party never scores on an empty field and it always wants competitive elections." He said this in a statement issued to the media today. Responding to a statement of BNP's Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir, Awami League General Secretary said Mirza Fakhrul talked about scoring on empty fields, but for the last 7 decades, Awami League has been continuing struggles to establish the democratic rights of the country's people and the rule of law. Avoiding the bloodshed eyes of barbarian Pakistani rulers and military dictators, Awami League had maintained the trend of the country's democratic movements and struggles, he added. Waidul Qadir, also the Road Transport and Bridges Minister, said using its leaders and workers, BNP has been carrying out terrorist acts and destructive works in the name of so-called movement, mentioning that the government is committed to protecting the people and their assets and maintaining zero-tolerance policy against terrorism. Waidul Qadir warned that anyone involved in terrorist activities must be brought to justice, and this is the universal policy. Awami League Joint General Secretary and Information and Broadcasting Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood said the country will not be handed over to anti-state militant groups. the pro-liberation war forces should remain united. He said this while speaking as a chief guest at the discussion meeting on the occasion of 54th death anniversary of fearless journalist and founding editor of Daily Ittifaq, Fazl Hussain Manik Mia, organized by Jatiyo Party JP at Jatiyo Press Club Auditorium in the capital today.
আজকে মুক্তিযুদ্ধের সপক্ষের সমস্ত শক্তির ঐক্য প্রয়োজন, যাতে করে আমরা প্রতিক্রিয়াশীল শক্তিকে আমরা পরাভূত করতে পারি। বঙ্গবন্ধুকে যখন রাজনৈতিকভাবে মোকাবেলা করতে পারেনি, তখন প্রতিক্রিয়াশীল শক্তি, স্বাধীনতার পরাজিত শক্তি, আন্তর্জাতিক অপশক্তি সবাই মিলে বঙ্গবন্ধুকে হত্যা করেছিল। আর আজকেও যখন দেশ এগিয়ে যাচ্ছে, মাথাপিছু আয় করোনার মধ্যে ভারতকে ছাড়িয়েছে, সমস্ত সূচকে মানব উন্নয়ন সূচক, সামাজিক সূচক, অর্থনৈতিক সূচক, স্বাস্থ্য সূচক, সমস্ত সূচকে পাকিস্তানকে যখন 7 বছর আগে অতিক্রম করেছে, পাকিস্তান তখন আমাদের দিকে তাকিয়ে দীর্ঘশ্বাস ফেলে, তখন আমাদের দেশের কিছু ব্যক্তি বিশেষ তারা বাংলাদেশ নিয়ে প্রশংসা করতে পারে না। পাকিস্তানের জননেত্রী শেখ হাসিনার প্রশংসার ঝড় বইছে, কারণ পাকিস্তানকে অতিক্রম করে আমরা বহুদূর এগিয়ে গেছি। কার্যকরভাবে যদি আমরা মুক্তিযুদ্ধের সপক্ষের সমস্ত শক্তির ঐক্য করতে পারি, তাহলে আমাদের পক্ষে দেশকে এগিয়ে নিয়ে যাওয়া সম্ভবপর হবে এবং দেশকে সমৃদ্ধির পথে বঙ্গবন্ধুর স্বপ্নের ঠিকানায়, মানিক মিয়াদের স্বপ্নের ঠিকানায় আমরা পৌঁছাতে পারব। আমরা দেশ বিরোধী অপশক্তি জঙ্গি গোষ্ঠীর কাছে এবং যারা রাজনীতির নামে মানুষ পোড়ায় তাদের হাতে দেশটাকে তুলে দিতে পারি।
Regarding the proposed budget, the Information and Broadcasting Minister said those who have been saying ambitious budget for the last 14 years should know that the implementation rate of the budget is 97%.
আমাদের দেশে দেখবেন যে কয়েকটি প্রতিষ্ঠান আছে, বাজেটের পরে গতানুগতিক একটা বক্তব্য দিবে। গত 14 বছর ধরে দেখছি এই বাজেট উচ্চবিলাসী, এই বাজেট বাস্তবায়নযোগ্য না, এই বাজেট জনগণের কল্যাণ আনবে না। কিন্তু বাস্তবতা হচ্ছে এই সমস্ত উচ্চবিলাসী বাজেট গত 14 বছর ধরে আমরা বাস্তবায়ন করেছি। বাজেট বাস্তবায়নের হার 97%। করোনার মধ্যেও সেটি প্রায় সব মিলিয়ে 95%-এর কাছাকাছি ছিল।
Jatiyo Party JP Secretary General Sheikh Shahidul Islam, President Member Sadiq Siddiqui, Prime Minister's former Information Advisor Iqbal Subhan Chaudhry, Bangladesh Shangbad Shangsta Chairman AAMS Arifin Siddiqui, Jatiyo Press Club General Secretary Shamul Dotto addressed the occasion. Now international news. Fighters from Russia's Chechnya region under the command of leader Ramzan Kadyrov have likely been ordered to take a leading role in the fighting in Ukraine in a week when the governor of Russia's Belgorod region announced the evacuation of children amid ongoing cross-border attacks from Ukraine. Kadyrov said that Chechen special forces were preparing for offensive operations ahead of Ukraine's expected counter-offensive to reclaim territory from Russian forces. Belgorod's regional governor Vyacheslav Gladkov said the first 300 evacuated children would be taken to Voronezh, a city about 250 kilometers farther into Russia. Another 1,000 children will be removed to other provinces over the coming days, he added. Gladkov said the situation was growing worse in the village of Shebekino, where he reported more shelling during the day that injured 4 people but did not cause any deaths. The governor also urged Russian forces to launch attacks and capture Ukraine's Kharkiv region, including Kharkiv city, to create a buffer zone between Belgorod and Ukraine. That's all from the newsroom. Thanks to all for being with us. We invite you to watch our tomorrow bulletin at the same time. Khuda Hafiz.